Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. The men you attract shows where you are in life, right? And ladies, I know this is an old theme, but this is like one of those things I need to come back to and again, right? Because there's a tendency, and men do the same thing. Men do the same thing, but this is the women's channel, okay? And also, I would ask, I'm still getting men who are commenting on their personal stuff. This ain't about y'all, man. This ain't about y'all. I mean, sometimes people have some respectful comments, but it's still like about them. This ain't another place for men to talk about this shit. All right? So let me make that clear. And, I'm being too nice and stuff. I'm just going to delete it. If the shit don't relate directly to women, the shit's gone. All right? No, nothing personal, man. But because I don't want the women to feel like they're not free to comment. So anyway, right, for ladies, look, the biggest thing is accountability. It really is. It really is. Take some responsibility for it. If you're attracting dusty men, the only thing those dusty men have in common is you. That's the only thing. That's the only thing these men have in common. Right? And if you're attracting a particular type of man, that shows where your shit is at. Right? And like I said, this hits the men too. This is something I've had to deal with personally. I look back and I was saying, okay, I could even track it in my life. When I was like doing well, doing some stuff with my life, I could tell the type of women. They were the type of women upwardly mobile, professional. But when I was going through some periods when it was about, I wasn't sure about myself, the women reflected that, right? So ladies, when you doing some stuff and it's like if you're getting like these guys who are ghosting you or something, well, what is it within you that attracts it? Like a lot of y'all, that happens with a lot of y'all. Like you don't just get one guy who do it, you get several guys. So what is it? What was it within you that attracted that? Right? What was it within you? And then you gotta be accountable for that. You can't blame the men. See, too many ladies wanna say it's something wrong with the men. There ain't nothing wrong with them. They are what they are. They are what they are. Because, I've known women, I've said this several times, I've known women who attracted nothing but professional dudes or educated dudes or nice dudes or whatever. Right? I've known them. Shoot. And I wonder what was the difference, but the difference was that's where their head was at. Right? Because ultimately, all human beings look for their reflection in the mate. Right? All human beings look for their reflection or their mindset, right? And when they find it, that's what they have a strong attraction for. So sometimes if you ladies, as you looking for that guy, sometimes you might have to sit back a bit and say, hold up, let me change what I'm doing. Let me declutter my place or something. Let me lose some weight. Let me change up how I'm working or how I'm going through life, right? Because I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna go through some women who've looked at it, the house of the woman, right? I'm gonna go through each one. I'm gonna say this is what you gonna get, right? Like if you're a woman and your main house is the moon and that's the nurturing instinct, you're going to get father figures. You're going to get dudes ready to be husbands. In fact, the moon type of woman, right? That's actually the best one for a woman to be if she wants to be a wife. She's going to draw husband types. But see, sometimes you get some women who are on that level and can't figure out why, why they ain't drawing that type. Like I remember, or they not liking the men that they get. But what it is yes, they on that, that maternal thing, which a lot of women are. I remember I was at a seminar and a woman stood up and was wondering why she wasn't attracting the type of men she wanted. But quite frankly, she looked like the way she was dressed. Now, this was an event that had men and women there and, possibility of meeting somebody. She was dressed like a mother, going to watch her kids or something play sports in the park or something. And not even a formal game or something. Just, she was just dressed kind of frumpy, really. So that's what, she didn't like the guy she was getting. So if you want that white, you want to be, you want to attract that husband or something, that's how you have to look. But if you not attracting, or if you give that vibe off, but then you look at you want that like playboy type, he's not going to be attracted to you, right? So you're going to attract, if you that mother type, you're going to attract the husband type, and a really good husband type ain't going to be spectacular. He's going to be the type who, he going to work, he going to come home, he going to want to spend some time around the house, all right? Or if you that seated hawk type, that's the more intellectual type. That's what you're going to attract. Now, if you don't like that type, well, it's something within you. It's that seated hawk. It's that intellectual thing in you that's attracting it. Like you got a lot of women. There's a lot of women, especially a lot of women who might watch videos like this and who might hang around the manosphere, so to speak, right, and see what's going on, who really on an intellectual thing. But they're not attracted to intellectual types. But that's who you're going to attract, whether you like it or not. Now, if you're the type who likes an intellectual type in a man, it's like boom, right? And then if you that treasure chest, now the treasure type is that's that hustler type of woman. She gonna be in business and stuff. Like I knew a woman like that. She was just totally business. Because I've done business with her. And this woman, as far as business, I mean, I expect her to be on somebody's magazine cover at some point. Because the thing she do business-wise is just incredible. She need to be given something. But she, for some reason, she don't like that business type of guy. This one guy she was dealing with, this dude, the more the party animal type. Or actually more the husband type to be really. But she wasn't trying to draw that. She was wondering why she was having trouble. I say, you need to draw a business type of person. Because that's where your head is at. Right? And that's what you're going to attract. And now the party girl, right? The elegant rose, the woman likely to be called a thought. And I've seen this with a lot of women like that. They wondering why they drawing guys who just ain't serious about life and just want to party. But then they don't look in the mirror and see how they dressed. Like I knew a young lady I worked with, right? She was just drawing. She couldn't figure out why she was drawing all these dudes like who literally handed her money. She was complaining. She was a sister. She was complaining that she had strange white men coming up to her and offering her money to sleep with her. And couldn't figure it out. But see, when she came to work, she dressed highly inappropriate. Like tight clothes all the time. And that's what she came off as. She came off short mini skirts. Real flirty. But that's where her head was at. So she was drawing men on that vibration. And things actually changed up for her when older sister talked to her. Took her to the side, talked to her. And then she started coming to work with looser clothes. And she started dressing more like a treasure chest type of woman, a money-making type of woman. And guess what? Because she was very talented. But all of a sudden, she started getting assignments. She started getting lead positions. And I think she was in a supervisory position once I left that particular job. Right? but she had to change it up. Now, a secret is if you specifically want to attract a certain type of dude, right? If you specifically want to attract a certain type of dude, you got to be in that vibration to attract that dude. Like, I've seen women it's funny, I see women all the time who dress frumpy and all of that, but, they want Mr. Goodbar. It's like, Mr. Goodbar ain't going to be attracted to you, or strongly attracted, or you might have to force the relationship or something. It's like, nah, y'all just in two different places. Or, intellectual type of women complaining about the type of men that they get, or that they dumb, they don't read anything. It was like, well, you're not, are you behaving in a way to actually attract that type of man? So understand that whatever you want to be, you got to be there. If you, like a lot of women who say they want to be a wife or something, well, you need to start acting like you a wife. If you want the party man, which, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want the party man, Mr. Goodbar type, well, shoot, you need to like spice up your wardrobe. It's a really simple thing. And in fact, it's one of the deeper things. I go into it on a private site. Yeah. So, when this is mainly for the men, maybe I'll do a private site for women too. But, you know what? The way things go, it'd be mostly men there too. So anyway, right. That's it for today, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.